think you need therapy. I think you need therapy.
Seek help.
Yeah.
Seek help and seek help and subscribe now. Today we're going to talk about the age of consent in Japan.
The legal age of consent in Japan.
Yeah, I see you salivating now, you degenerate. Japan weighs finally lifting age of consent from 13 years old. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes,
Maybe
sir.
I don't understand what consent means.
Oh, consent means consent. Depends on what country you're in.
I'm pretty sure a 13-year-old can't give consent.
Well, not anymore. A Justice Ministry panel on Friday proposed raising the country's age of consent, currently among the world's lowest at just 13, as part of a major overhaul of sex crime legislation. So yes, Japan being a G-unit country, one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world,
You can get
has
panties in the vending machine.
from a 13-year-old apparently.
13-year-old.
I mean,
13?
13's crazy. For a G7 nation, 13 is wow. This ain't like a third world country.
Is
like
that even
or
a junior high school? Is that
13 is junior high school. Like Ichinensei junior high school.
Oh, man.
The move to raise the age of consent to 16. Hey, man.
Wait,
progress, bro.
What is the U? I need to know
You
U.S.
can't-
is now.
You can't run before you crawl.
You can't? Because that's what they can't do at the age of 13 either.
Bruh.
They can't run or crawl.
So
Oh, God.
in the United States, the age of consent is 18.
That's what I thought.
In
Okay.
different countries around the world, depending on the country, I think it's as low as 15, 16 as well. But Japan has one of the lowest
It's
ages.
proposed now. It hasn't changed yet.
Well, let's continue reading
Okay.
and find out. The move to raise the age of consent to 16 is part of a package of reforms that would also clarify prosecution requirements and criminalize voyeurism. So I think this has, remember, there was a case back in the day where the dad was doing reprehensible things to his daughter.
Is it daughter or stepdaughter?
His daughter. His actual daughter.
Oh, damn.
And charges were not brought against him because she technically didn't say no. So he got out scot-free. And like since then, there's been a lot of, push some legislation.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but there's that as well. Oh man, this is demonetized. Please hit that like button. This video is absolutely demonetized.
Oh, my God.
The recommendations presented to the Justice Minister come after a series of acquittals that sparked outcry, exactly what I was talking about, and will form the basis of draft amendments that could be enacted by Parliament later this year. Japan's age of consent, the lowest among the group of 7 industrialized nations, has stayed unchanged since its enactment in 1907. Dang. They was checking, like even back in 1907, they was like, hey man.
Hey, 13-year-old.
No. At least 13. 1907 had to been crazy. So you had your Japanese redneck talking about, what you mean she gotta be 13?
She passed due. I want to say.
Nothing lower than 13.
Probably in Japan, I don't think it's really the age that's so much the issue. I think it is an issue, but I think how Japan looks at women in general is the issue.
Okay.
Where cute is better than sexy.
Yeah.
So I think this voyeurism, this rape culture, or this
hate culture, this grape culture.
Grape culture.
Yes, grape culture.
This grape culture.
They're not as good as red Kool-Aid flavored culture.
It's not.
Okay.
Purple drink though.
Drink
This purple drink culture makes it so people in Japan. I live in Japan. Sorry. I'm sorry.
You keep me out of this.
The 99% of people who live in Japan
don't include
us.
That does not include me. 99%.
That 1%. You that 1%.
1% is Gizmo D
Like,
Trini.
you the Drake.
Gizmo is half, and D Trini is the other half of the 1%. Okay.
People in Japan tend to look at them and say, "I want younger." And so I think changing the age of consent is a band-aid over what is the real issue, whereas the culture pushes for young, cute, the idol groups, right?
Yeah.
Have lots of junior high school students as their front people.
Yeah.
Like high school students too, which is still creepy.
Yeah,
But
no, it's all creepy.
But that 16 would be high school age.
They're like high school girls, and there's fully grown men out here, like 45 years old and stuff, front seat at their concerts. They're not allowed to have
I see them
boyfriends.
downtown all the time,
Bro.
walking around with high school girls, just
hand in
hand.
That's crazy, bro.
It's cringe.
It's so weird.
It's cringe.
It's beyond cringe.
And
it's
I
disturbing.
see it, I'm just like, who raised you? And who raised you?
And
I don't know.
I ain't gonna front. Like, high school girls have tried to like holler at me before too.
Well, they do their darndest.
Like,
I know they want.
I was out I can't remember. I was waiting for somebody or whatever, and like a group of them pulled up in their little uniforms and started chatting me up, and I'm like, listen,
because you know what gets us there.
No, I'm like I'm all the way good, young lady.
Young lady,
go play your Pokemon and leave me alone. Please get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. The age of consent is 16 in Britain and South Korea, 15 in France, and 14 in Germany and China. Damn. Under the current law, children at least 13 years old are considered capable of consent, meaning sexual activity with them is not considered statutory, right? This has meant even teen rape survivors face the same high bars to prosecuting perpetrators that adults do.
Yeah, again, you're talking about rape and then consent.
You're talking about purple drink. We're talking about purple drink, okay? Yes.
How do you prove, right, that let's say a 13-year-old said yes or no? And that's the thing, right? Because they don't let's say it's a 25-year-old man. Bro, he's experienced. He could probably play the words around. All these things.
That's why it's considered statutory
purple
drink.
Purple drink,
That's
right?
why it's considered statutory purple drink.
Right.
Because you are a full-grown man.
Yeah.
Children are idiots. Children are stupid. Trust me.
They're ignorant. They're ignorant.
Teenagers are morons. I know. I was both of them at one point in my life, and they're dumb.
Yeah.
So they don't make the best life choices, and that's why we should protect the vulnerable from people that have predatory tendencies. And bro, I don't understand how you could look at like a 13-year-old girl or a 16-year-old girl and say that's what I want. I just can't grasp it. It's such a foreign, like, to look at someone that's that age
and they haven't
developed yet.
Right.
Well, what can you possibly, fam?
And what can you
possibly talk to, like, bro?
There are people who just have issues, and if you're that fixated on a 13-year-old. I just think you need therapy. I think you need therapy.
Seek help.
Yeah.
Seek help and unsubscribe. Seek help and unsubscribe now.
Again, it's going to be illegal, and if you're a foreigner, you better check your own country's laws before you even consider doing anything like that. Anyway.
Just don't come. Just stay out of Japan. Just stay out of Japan, dog. But yeah, those are our thoughts on this issue. Let us know what you think. You think 13 is good? Because if you think 13 is good,
unsubscribe.
Just unsubscribe. Don't even say it. But like, do you think they should have raised the age higher?
16. I think 18.
I think 18. Fam, like,
because again, you give a 16-year-old like a beer, right? 16? They're just like, hey.
16-year-old dude. When I was 16, I was playing PlayStation, bruh. Like, yeah, I was, knocking down the little girls on the block, but they wasn't like, and even back then, like, the girls in like my high school and stuff were already dealing with older dudes.
Oh yeah.
Like, dudes were like 20 and stuff. And I always been like, yo, you 15. Why are you dealing with like a 20-year-old? And then you think to yourself, it's like, why is a 20? What is a 20-year-old?
Yeah, it should be the opposite way.
Yeah, but you know why a 20-year-old is interested in a younger girl, because young and dumb. But like, whatever.
Actually, I really don't know. That's weird to me.
It's weird. But anyway, let us know what you think down in the comments below. Hit this with a like because it's definitely demonetized. And we will catch you on the next one. It's your boy Gizmo.
Tally.
Cool React. Peace.
Hey, Kuro gang the click, dirty water the squad, Japan like politics, haters like oh my god, what am I seeing, they rocking another season, the finest of ignorance, we kick the truth the people need it, crack open the strong, camera on hit recode, sound check, yeah we straight, topics never bold, Gizmo and Tally, Kuro Kouch we collab it, truth mix.